People of Springfield, this town is in the worst financial meltdown we've ever seen. No longer can we cook the books and fudge the numbers. And so it is with regret I announce the following cost-cutting measures. Eliminating dead animal pickup.
Good morning, children. Today we are instituting shortened school hours.
How shortened?
Take 'em home, Otto.
And we have released all low-level criminals from our prisons.
Spit the grapes back in with the others.
How fast were they going, Lou?
I don't know, Chief. We can't afford a radar gun, so we're just using a thermos on top of a hose.
Another Springfield family moves to Detroit to find a better life.
Now that it's empty, who's gonna buy their house? What if someone moves in with 2 Barts?
What's that delicious smell? Cookies!
Stop that sniffing. It's not for you. They're making the house next door smell like cookies so people will subconsciously want to buy it.
Initial the radar disclosure and done.
Sorry, someone else has bought the house.
Credenza? Credenza?
Mom, it's so superficial to judge our new neighbor based on his furniture. He drives a hybrid!
James. Ugh. Well, I'm gonna go introduce myself, Bart Simpson style. Yo, Bart Simpson.
Hello, Bart.
Huh? Say that again.
Hello, Bart. Hello, Bart.
Hello, Bart.
Ah! Sideshow Bob!
Side what whom?
Man, you're good with the tools when you want to be.
Why on earth do you think that harmless-looking man is Sideshow Bob?
I know he doesn't look like him, but I'll never forget that voice. I'm telling you, no matter who he says he is, he's really Sideshow Bob.
Honey, his name is Walt Warren.
Ah! Sideshow Bob!
Ooh.
I'll prove I'm not crazy. Sideshow Bob could never resist singing along to a Gilbert and Sullivan operetta.
3 little maids from school are we, pert as a schoolgirl well can be, filled to the brim with a girlish glee. 3 little maids from school.
Uh-oh, Bart. Who will sing the next verse?
3 little maids! 3 little maids!
Sorry, gentlemen, I'm not a fan of that particular style of music. I just want to say I've not only found new neighbors, but gained new friends. And from now on, Wi-Fi in this neighborhood is on me.
All right, Walt Warren, let's see who you really are. Harmless World, Mild Manners, Not Mad Magazine, Nap Fancy, Calm, Comfortable, A Cuddly Puppy's Calendar.
Bart? No! What are you doing? You're indoors at an outdoor party.
Walt is Sideshow Bob, and I'm gonna prove it. Look, who needs a knife this big?
Okay, ma'am, Sideshow Bob's cell is all the way at the end. Walk fast, and don't call attention to yourself. Sideshow Bob.
That is Bob. Guess I was wrong.
Guys, I'm married.
I do apologize.
Great day to be alive.
Look, I feel terrible that Bart and I got off on the wrong foot, and I have an extra ticket to today's baseball game. Bart, care to come? They're playing Spokane.
I'm not Sideshow Bob. I'm the real Walt Warren.
You missed the turnoff, Mr. Warren.
You don't have to call me Mr. Warren anymore. You see, Bart, you were right all along. I am Sideshow Bob.
I'll prove I'm telling the truth. Bob has huge feet, right? Well, look. You see?
It's like you're a Chinese empress.
You see, I was Bob's cellmate. Say, Bob, why Why do you keep measuring my face?
I began by removing Walt's face. Luckily, as Krusty's sidekick, I'd been hit with so many pies that my face had lost all sensation. Or so I thought. They returned Walt's possessions to me.
Keys, cell phone, $143,000.
I bought the house next to you, and here we are. So, I just have to kill you, then sell the house. Selling the house will be murder.
Walt, why didn't you tell your story to the guards?
Well, I tried to, but I had trouble moving my new lips. They heard me babbling, thought I was crazy, and threw me into a padded cell.
I know where Bob's taking Bart.
Another cup of coffee, handsome? Looks like you've got a loose thread on your collar.
No, don't! My face! My beautiful borrowed face!
Excuse me, have you seen this man?
Yeah, I've seen him. He, said he was driving down to Mexico.
I think she fell in love with my face, and she's trying to throw us off the scent. Well, fine, you go to Mexico, I'm going to Five Corners.
Hey, handsome. Is that a loose thread on your collar?
Well,
Welcome to the Five Corners, the only geographic location in the U.S. where 5 states meet, and where you will meet your doom.
You know, the great ones can kill without explaining.
I can stand in one state, fire a gun in a second state. The bullet will travel through the third, hitting you in the fourth, so you fall dead in the fifth. No single act is against any law. What in the name of Malcolm Muggeridge are you doing?
Ruining your plan. If you shoot me while we're in the same state, you go to jail.
Not today, Bob.
See, Bob, even you hate to see you.
There's a bee under my tree! Hey, no!
Hold it right there, switches of Eastface. You see, Bob, Bart was never convinced you were Walt. So before he left for the game, he called us and warned us to track you.
Because I'm afraid you don't have jurisdiction in this state.
Welcome to my jurisdiction.
We're taking you in. But first, we're gonna make a stop at the shore for some skee ball and funnel cakes. Oh!
Well, whoever moves in, it can't be worse than having a murderer next door.
Dandy is candy, like every good Flandy. Glad to hear it. Thank the Holy Spirit. Glad to say it, and now the girls will yay it.
Yay!
Stop!